A famed short seller gets sued, counterfeit shares are getting attention, and multiple individuals sentenced to prison. What individual investors want is simple: a free, fair, and transparent stock market for all investors. So with that theme in mind, let's look at some recent developments over the past couple weeks. First up, we have Jim Chanos being sued by his former partner. Chanos is a famed short seller who insulted individual investors and retail traders in GME stock and AMC stock, calling them greedy and entitled, according to Market Insider. In addition to Chanos insulting individual investors supporting GameStop and AMC, you may also recall news late last year of Chanos winding down his hedge funds. Chanos is also known for shorting Tesla stock. Over on X, Alex had this to say about Chanos, quote, "By constantly shorting Tesla for years, the fund of Jim Chanos has lost 96% of its value from $6 billion in 2008 down to $200 million in November 2023. Elon Musk responded saying, quote, "It's not just that he would short Tesla, he would also push false stories about Tesla in the media, who performed for him like circus poodles." Chanos has responded to accusations of embezzlement as being, quote, "baseless and defamatory." In other news, the plaintiff in an ongoing lawsuit against TradeStation says the brokerage has admitted that it loaned counterfeit MMTLP shares to third-party brokers. According to a formal statement from TradeStation to its customers, quote, "Upon the initial distribution of NBH common stock, broker-dealers, like TradeStation, were granted physical certificates based on their customers' former holdings of metamaterials MMTLP. The NBH certificate that TradeStation received excluded a large number of NBH shares that had, get this, been lent to other broker-dealers as part of TradeStation's fully paid lending program. Despite TradeStation's best efforts, we have been unable to recall a portion of the lent-out shares because there is currently no market for the security. This is insane. If you are a holder of MMTLP stock, you deserve answers and resolution, plain and simple. Perhaps TradeStation is the first brokerage to start speaking about what's going on with MMTLP and NBH shares, and hopefully this will be sorted out soon. It has been well over 500 days since the problems in MMTLP and NBH began, and shareholders deserve answers. Moving along, another member of FTX has been sentenced to prison. Ryan Salami, the head of FTX's subsidiary in the Bahamas, is the first of SBF's deputies to be sentenced to prison, according to the New York Times. According to the article, Mr. Salami pleaded guilty last year to a campaign finance law violation and a charge of operating an unlicensed money transmitting business. Speaking of campaign donations, who did FTX donate to? Just about everyone in politics. This graphic is from Unusual Whales, and these are just donations we know of. You may recall SBF saying a while ago that donations were also made in secret to some candidates. Absolutely crazy. Those who received donations from FTX should give that money back to the people, as that money included customer funds, and everyone who lost money in FTX should be restored, in my opinion. I'm all for crypto done transparently and honestly, but FTX is not it. It's one thing if you buy into a cryptocurrency and it loses value. It's an entirely different situation if you're lied to by the exchange, in this case by FTX, and you lose all your funds due to illegal management of customer funds. That is not okay. I hope everyone who lost money because of FTX will be restored soon. I want to talk some about the CAT system, but first I want to mention that DJT is asking Louisiana to investigate its stock for illegal activities. Let me be clear, this has nothing to do with politics. Individual investors from all across the political spectrum are standing up together for change in the financial markets. So, regardless of what you think of this company or any other company, let's focus on the bigger picture here. The financial system in this country is rife with corruption and is in desperate need of repair. With that said, I hope Louisiana and other states will investigate not only this stock, but other stocks that are plagued by problems in the financial markets, GME, AMC, MMTLP, and all of the others. Now, the CAT system, aka the Consolidated Audit Trail, is coming to fruition. With the CAT, the SEC and regulatory authorities will be much better able to keep up with what the large firms on Wall Street are doing. I just hope they will actually hold entities accountable when they do something illegal. On that note, a former trader at Nuveen was recently sentenced to 70 months in prison due to an insider trading scheme. And according to Bloomberg, this case was one of the first to be unraveled as a direct result of the Consolidated Audit Trail. So, maybe this is a good sign of what's to come, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, let's talk about GameStop. GameStop recently raised $933.4 million, excluding commissions and offering expenses. Now, the company has roughly $2 billion of cash on hand. According to GameStop's most recent 8K filing, they intend to use the capital for general corporate purposes, which may include acquisitions and investments. His post from Larry Cheng today on X has me very interested to see what GameStop does with this capital. Larry posted, quote, "Do you remember when Berkshire Hathaway was a textiles company? American Express was an express mail business? Nokia was a pulp mill? Samsung was a grocery trader? Marriott was a root beer stand? Instagram was a check-in app? I don't. Businesses evolve. Other examples?" Considering Larry's connection with GameStop, and considering GME's sizable cash position right now, I'm excited to see what the future holds. Ultimately, I want GameStop to survive and reinvent its business model in a meaningful way. So with everything going on with GameStop, AMC, MMTLP, short sellers, the CAT system, FTX, and more. Let's bring it all home. As individual investors, what we want is simple, and nothing we're advocating for is beyond the realm of reason. Individual investors want a free, fair, and transparent stock market. We want large institutions to be held accountable for their actions. We want individual investors to have access to the same real-time data from exchanges' better private feeds, which is currently only available to the large firms on Wall Street. We want short sale data to be reported in real time. We want an end to excessive amounts of failures to deliver, and we want entities who fail to deliver on their obligations to be held accountable. We want an end to payment for order flow due to the insane conflicts of interest it creates. There's a reason why so many other countries have already banned it. We want the exchanges to be not-for-profit utilities as they once were. The exchanges becoming for-profit ventures has created so many conflicts of interest at the expense of individual investors. We want increased competition among market makers. And we want all of individual investors' orders to be routed directly to transparent exchanges rather than opaque alternative trading systems known as dark pools. Ultimately, it's simple. What we want is a stock market that offers a truly level playing field for all investors. Please leave a like on this video so more people will see it. And while you're down there, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.